Hi everyone. Now let us see what are the differences between Java and C programming languages. First point, Java does not include the keywords size of and type def, whereas C programming language comprises size of and type def. As you are aware, size of is used to find out the size of a data type or a variable of certain type, whereas typedef is used to create aliases or substitutes for data types. Second point, Java does not contain the data types struct and union, whereas C is having them. Next point, Java does not support explicit pointer type, whereas C programming language supports pointers. We can use preprocessor directives such as hash define, hash include, etc. in C programming language, whereas Java does not have them. Java requires that the functions with no arguments or parameters must be declared with empty parentheses and not with the void keyword as done in C. Next point, Java adds new operators such as instance op and right shift operators, which are not available in C programming language. You are going to learn about instance op and right shift operators later on. Next point, Java adds labeled break and continue statements, which are also not available in C programming language. Next point, Java adds many features which are required to implement object-oriented programming concepts. Now, let us see what are the differences between Java and C++ programming languages. First point, Java is a truly object-oriented language because everything in Java is enclosed within classes, whereas C++ is basically a C with object-oriented extension. C++ supports operator overloading, whereas Java does not support it. Next point, Java does not have template classes as in C++. Next point, Java does not support multiple inheritance of classes. This is accomplished using a new feature called interface, which you are going to learn in the coming chapters, whereas C++ supports multiple inheritance. Next point, C++ supports global variables, whereas Java does not support global variables. Every variable and method is declared within a class and forms a part of that class. Next point, Java does not use pointers, whereas C++ uses them. Java has replaced the destructor function which is available in C++ with a finalize function. Now the last point, there are no header files in Java as we use in C++. Observe the diagram carefully, which is showing the overlap of C, C++ and Java. C++ has acquired all the features of C programming language, whereas Java has acquired only the essential and good features from C and C++ programming languages, and has discarded those features which used to create problems. Java environment. Programmers do require a proper environment in order to create and execute their programs. Java environment includes a large number of development tools and hundreds of classes and methods. The development tools are part of the system known as JDK, that is Java Development Kit, whereas the classes and methods are the part of JSL, that is Java Standard Library, which is also known as Application Programming Interface, in short API. Now let us see what is JDK and what it comprises. The JDK, that is Java Development Kit, comes with a collection of tools that are used for developing and running Java programs. They include Applet Viewer. Applet Viewer enables us to run Java applets without using a Java compatible browser. Applets are small Java programs which are basically meant for internet applications. Applets can be run on Applet Viewer or on Java compatible browser. Next tool that is available in JDK is JavaC, that is Java Compiler. Java Compiler translates Java source code into an intermediate code called bytecode that the interpreter can understand. Next tool is Java, that is Java Interpreter. Java Interpreter can run applets and applications by reading and interpreting bytecode files. Next tool is Java P, that is Java Disassembler. It enables us to convert bytecode files into a program description. It is basically used for reverse engineering. JavaH is the next tool that is available with JDK. JavaH produces C programming language compatible header files for use with its native methods. JavaDoc is a tool that comes with JDK and is used for creating Java documentation in HTML format from Java source code files. Next tool is JDB, that is Java Debugger. JDB helps us to find errors in our programs. Application Programming Interface or Java Standard Library includes hundreds of classes and methods which are grouped into several packages. Most commonly used packages are the first one, Language Support Package, that is java.lang.star. This package is a collection of classes and methods which are required for implementing basic features of Java. Next package is Utilities package, that is java.util.star. It is a collection of classes to provide utility functions such as date and time functions. Likewise, we are having input-output package, that is java.io.star, which is a collection of classes required for input-output operations. We are having networking package, that is java.net.star, which is a collection of classes for communicating with other computers via internet. Next package is AWT package, that is java.awt.star. The abstract window toolkit package, which contains classes that implements platform independent graphical user interface, that is GUI, which makes the programs user friendly and interactive. Next package is applet package, that is java.applet.star. This package includes a set of classes that allows us to create Java applets. Thank you for watching the video.